I know, because I went from a hermit teen who was terrified of people to a self-assured woman who now lectures around the country, does media interviews, and, yes, feels comfortable at any gathering. If these Shybusters worked for a girl who is shy around her own shadow, they will definitely work for you. A few notes before you start. Recently, there have been phenomenal pharmacological advances to help people suffering from a vast variety of conditions. When I was battling shyness, help in a capsule didn't exist. I was a do-it-yourselfer, and in Goodbye to Shy, I'm addressing other shys who choose to take that path. If you are seeing a mental health professional, follow his or her advice on medication. It is not within the purview of this book to make suggestions either way. Fellow do-it-yourselfers, here's how to get the most out of Goodbye to Shy. First, listen to the whole book sequentially so that you understand the significance of each Shybuster. Then, depending on which exercises are the most challenging for you personally, decide the order you're going to do them. Easiest to most difficult, of course. And then get to work. Don't skip Part 11, called For Parents and Shys Who Want to Know Why and How to Prevent It. There you will find fascinating answers to questions about your own personal shyness. And if you have children who are, or whom you fear will become shy, you will discover unique ways to prevent or shrink their shyness. Who are you going to blame? When I was a kid, I had all of the usual questions. Why is the sky blue? Did Eve have a belly button? What was the best thing before sliced bread? But why am I shy wasn't one of them. I didn't care why. I just wanted a quick cure. As a recovered shy, however, I realized origins are important. They give you a realistic picture of yourself, of what to expect and how to go about it. I've heard shys speculate, it must have been Mom's and Dad's fault. It was one of those nasty kids in the neighborhood who called me names. I think it's genetic. Later in the book, I will give you clues to the origin of your particular shyness. But before I do, I would like to quote a great actress, and, I now discover, a great philosopher who fought a lifelong battle with shyness. Katharine Hepburn wrote, "We are taught you must blame your father, your sisters, your brothers, the school, the teachers. You can blame anyone, but never blame yourself. It's never your fault. But it's always your fault, because if you want to change, you're the one who has got to change. It's as simple as that, isn't it?" As you will learn, the origins of shyness are different for each shy. You will also discover what type of shy you are. Are you, for example, a highly sensitive shy, an HSS, who was born with a proclivity toward timidity? Or are you a situational shy, an SS, whose parents and youthful experiences deeply affected you? I put this key section at the end of the book because if you were like me when I was shy, you probably want to race right to the cures and will worry about the why later on. If you want a deeper understanding of the techniques, however, you might want to listen to that section first. Shys speak out. The stories throughout the book come from my own stinging shyness and the experiences of other shys I've known. Other stories come from attendees in my shyness seminars. At first I thought that inviting people to a shyness seminar would be like telling participants for a Fear of Tigers club to meet me at the tiger's cage at the zoo. Happily, however, shys did come, and they shared their experiences openly. I asked them to email me their triumphs and tribulations so you can listen to them in their own words. You will also find excerpts from letters sent by readers of my other books and complimentary monthly e-zine, which you can sign up for by visiting my website, Lowndes.com. Finally, let me introduce a few terms that I will use for the sake of simplicity. We'll